tribeup.
I swear to God, I put the Fed God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the Fed God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the Fed God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the Fed God in these niggas. This is the part that gets scary. I try to talk, but these niggas ain't hear me. This is the part that gets spooky. They play their role and I'm ending the movie. Yeah, I swear to God. Yeah, one thing I don't like, to be honest. They gon' keep popping until I pop up. Look at them acting astonished. Claiming they trapped out of Hondas. They must was living in Disneyland. I was uptown with his problems. Stuck on the post selling milligrams. They wouldn't last for a minute, man. Pulling them nighters, them double shifts. Call them pluck re-up, I'm finished, man. Twice in a day, that's a double flip. Effing and twins, call them double mints. Chew through your flesh like it's double mint. Homicide asking my whereabouts. Nobody know where the fuck you went. Refuse to be tame, I'm a different beast. Grinding one straight in the dicky fleece. I'm on the road with the money yet, and I need a bean for a 50 piece. Completed the puzzle, no missing piece. I'm on a mission like God sent me. I'm on a level that can't be reached. Nigga, I speak like God in me. I try to talk, but these niggas ain't hear me.
Yo, I ain't even about to do all that. I'm screen sharing. I'll leave it on my shit. Like,
they play their role and I'm ending the movie. Yeah, I swear to God, I put the Fed God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the Fed God in these niggas. I swear to God, I put the Fed God in these niggas. I swear to God,
you was doing right, bro.
I put the Fed God in these niggas. Serving who moving that white. Yeah, I done got used to this life. I done grew heartless, stuck in the darkness. I know my future is right. I'm at the stove and I'm knee deep. Cooking your God and your repeat. Rifles inside of the trap, try to run up ahead. I'ma shoot, make you retreat. Niggas is not to be trusted. Searching for info, I won't reveal it. Gripping the handle, I clutch it. Shoot them, bro, day and I won't conceal it. Niggas be trying to stay relevant. The game is designed for intelligence. Hustle, I do it in fashion. Trippin' designer, that's elegant. I know they gon' hate for some odd reason. I'ma pull and they blocking a Dodge Demon. Give me some top from that main bitch, she gon' swallow my nut like.
Peace, peace. This is Al Power coming for the rebuttal at the HOK and Sonetta Cronies. Right? So I'm gonna let everybody else introduce themselves.
Peace, 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 peace. Time for this one.
Peace. It's Jaguar Old Mac coming with this axe, man. Straight up. Scholarship facts all day long. We in here.
So yeah, I guess the first thing we're gonna be talking about is the lack of research that they have done. Talking about us and the lack of research, but you know, we ready to screen share. They did silly antics by having a panel and having people call in to try to prove what they're saying without being on the panel to screen share. So that right there was the lose-lose in the game. So I want y'all to peep the semantics that they doing, and just I want y'all to go do your own research. But this is why we here. So we're gonna be doing a little screen sharing. We're gonna be trying to touch on some variations and different topics that they was talking about throughout the show and yesterday's show. So wherever y'all fellas want to begin, go ahead.
Well, first we want to make notice of how they do handle the topics when they take, you know, when they ask questions. For one, they never allow a complete explanation of anybody to explain their point of view. Second of all, they always criticize the wordplay, but soon as we bring up etymology, they cut us off again. Third of all, Reggie's still trying to claim that you need to show proof and records to show that you a real Indian when none of them brothers have proved to us that they are African. So all that is finna get debunked through these screen shares, and whoever want to go first, man, I'll fall right in line.
And I'm gonna make a couple other claims on top of that. They claim that Africans made the voyage out of Africa 200,000 years ago by feet. That's absolutely no trace of Africans coming through the Bering Strait. There's no anthropologist or archaeologist evidence to sustain that claim. Also, and if they came by ship, there's no evidence sustaining no ships or nothing to prove y'all claim. So I must have to show y'all work.
No doubt. No doubt. Well,
Another thing I'm gonna go off on. Y'all keep bringing up DNA tests. You will jump to, well, I took mine to see if I'm African, and then you jump to, well, wouldn't you take yours if it was gonna get you out of murder? First things first. There's two different types of DNA testing that you're talking about. One's called genealogy DNA testing. One is called paternity DNA testing. Two different ones. The genealogy is 99% guessing. They call it astrology DNA testing. It's all guessing. Paternity DNA testing is accurate. That's how you allow yourself to know whether you're a father or whether you're guilty of a crime or etc. There's two different types. The one they use in court cases is paternity DNA testing. It's accurate. Genealogy is astrology DNA testing. It's all guessing. So, and we're gonna be screen sharing that also. I'm gonna let somebody else speak.
Yeah, hey, peace and paradise to all American Aborigines. The truth is in the building. Hey, yo, I mean, this is too stupid, y'all. You know, the DNA thing, since we're on that right now, right? That's the only thing they kind of hung their hat on. First and foremost, 60 Minutes did a DNA hoax, which Rick Kittle was on, and Rick Kittle said that the accuracy, that's what he said, was less than 0.1%. I don't know what else to say after that, y'all. They got probabilities, they got all these other things. And if you know that you go back every generation, your ancestors double. So when you're doing a maternity test, you can only you're going back one, lineage, one person, mother to mother, father to father. So it's not as extensive as a genealogy test. So they know that, and they know it's different types of tests. So they're just being disingenuous because they're not that slow, y'all. So stop it, y'all. And we can prove this. But I think we should play the video to prove that point. We'll go.
We'll go to that, definitely. Anybody else want to speak? We can definitely.
Yeah. But look, I'm gonna just tell you, man, if you go at them, man, you gotta just whatever you claim or whatever, just have, you know what I'm saying, just have your proof or your evidence. But you know what, though, we're never gonna be in a position where it's gonna happen like that. Because like I had the opportunity tonight or whatever, but my computer's acting up or what. I just bought this computer and this shit, I wasn't even able to save a video. I was trying to save the video I did, and it kept on denying it. So I'm gonna take this shit back tomorrow and go get me another computer or whatever. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, I won't have this problem again, no. But yeah, man, you gotta, like, with them, man, it's like you just gotta be able to back your facts up. All right. And that's pretty much like, because they're gonna bum rush you and ask, well, where you get this from? Where you, and just to be consistent with what they're doing, you wanna have yours. You don't wanna be fumbling and be like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of fumbled at the same time I didn't, because when I did present to Garfield the monthly record of astrology, and I also presented to him other scholarly sites, which people, the Smithsonian Institute is a scholarly site, which people across, you know what I'm saying, they normally will suggest that, most of the time we think that was pseudo in certain cases, but in that case, they got that shit right. You understand what I'm saying? In that case, they got it right. But you have to have your articles and anything you're going to present, make sure you have everything you have or whatever. But like I said, we're never going to be in a situation with them or whatever to where it's going to be an even thing, 4 against 1, and they kind of like, well, what are you talking about? And then what Unc did was this. He read from this lady, Ruth Shady, whatever, right? And she been compromised. So what she did was, she know Peru is older than all of them, but what happened was, you can see how she kind of stumbled, and someone led her, and someone told her, like, look, this would be wise to go ahead and say that, because you got 4 other I got 3 other articles. We got the Adine research and archaeology team or whatever, and they're saying something different. They're saying it's 3,600 years old, older than that. So, like I said, man, when it comes to this, when it comes to research and you having peer review, one minute peer review is accepted, next minute is pseudo, and that's the whole thing, man. Like it's like when it comes, you cannot let them be the ones who dictate what's for pseudo and what's not for pseudo. So with that, I yield the mic. You
Yeah,
Word.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
man.
that's a fact.
I got the video with Buddy admitting that it's only 1% accurate to share. So whenever we can, share that or whatever, man, I got
he
that
said it.
ready.
You know what? Don't I mean, look, Unc said yesterday. He talking about that was 7 years ago. So what? He said, and he's supposed to be a researcher. So 7 years ago, it should have never changed. Like I said, one is fraternity, one is genealogy. Genealogy ain't gonna tell you no race or ethnicity or none of that goofy shit they're looking for in it. It only gonna tell you people got similar genetic traits. The same thing a paternal test will do the same thing if you did it on a wide scale. If you did it on a wide scale and you compared it to other organisms or whatever, you get the same reading. And you get the same reading as genealogy. But it's how you look at it. One is just looked at a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, though, even if you was to run everybody DNA in the world, right? It's about like this. These niggas admit this stuff. They say all people came from Africa, right? So that will tell you if you was to run your DNA with everybody in the world, your DNA will be consistent with everybody because everybody have a similar genetic trait to you. Now it might not be as large as because you will think of the genetic similarities that you have consistent to other people will show up a lot prevalent than the genetic genetic non-similarities that you have with other people, i.e., such as Chinese people or maybe some Europeans or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But in certain genetic traits, you will pop up, you know what I'm saying? So that's DNA. I mean, according to my studies, and like AP Power said, Aboriginal Power said, he was correct on that. But these niggas don't know that. They think because they're testing you. And now the whole West African thing is kind of funny to me, is because they tell you they sent people from here to West Africa. And it's obvious. So where are these people at now? You know what I'm saying? So like, and then they test you with the people over there. Who knows if that's the way they're doing it? That might just be a conspiracy theory or a theory of mine that I think that maybe in some ways that they could be testing with the same people. But I also think that they're only testing them with the people who they want you to believe that you are, with the so-called West Africans. They're not testing you wide scale or whatever. They're saying, all right, well, look, these people look like you, so these are the people who are you. And this is what they're telling you, and this is what they're feeding, and this is what the people like the Amaras Squad and Brother Garfield and the Dagger Squad and all the rest of these brothers who sat up there and you know what? You can't even be mad at them because if we was to really look obvious and say to ourselves, well, damn, this is the largest continent of concentration of melanin people. So any of us can probably be led to believe that. So we gotta be kind of even light on this because we gotta give ourselves more credit and give them, like, you know what I'm saying, like they just not inclined to understand certain things. You know what I'm saying? But it's from the Afri or Afar tribe. So how the fuck are we Africans? None of us are anybody from the Afri or Afar tribe? Can you prove to me that you are from the Afri or Afar tribe?
Facts.
So if you're not from the Afri or Afar, then you're not, and then you gotta look at it. When you look at Africanus, canis means conquer or something similarity to that coming from the European monster. Americanus, You understand what I'm saying? When you hit the terms on it, that means that I'm thinking that it has to be conquered. I cannot find the suffix of it in its entirety, but according to how I'm reading it and my understanding of how people work, I can make that determination. So, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, man, you said it right. You hit it right on the head. Cause I mean, like you say, man, you just said it right, man. I'm just ready to screen share. Anybody else that want to, say something or whatever, man. Before we really get in, I mean, I can show whatever, man. So
Yeah, man, do your thing, brother. We gonna I mean, because they always try to, they try to ambush us, and say, "Oh, you guys are showing up. We on a phone call or something like that or whatever, right?" But if they've been watching what the work we've been putting in, they have already seen a lot of this work already. So a lot of this stuff, to a lot of people that fuck with us, they already seen this before, and they know. So they understand when they listen to the slander, because guess what? When the Thompson's one was telling these guys that America has older civilizations, older pyramids, all they could say is no, you don't. They don't provide any sources or nothing, or
You
they
know
might
what,
even
Chief? You know what, Chief?
that's not even
You know
about
what I wanted to say, Chief?
proving what they're saying. They might even prove what we're saying, but they'll put it out there like that was a source. I mean, it's just so crazy, y'all. It's super crazy because they still saying Aborigine like it's an alien or some race of people from Australia that moved all around the world. That's crazy. It's crazy talk, y'all. So I'm just saying, man, at some point, man, we gotta, we're gonna show
You
this
know what
work.
I was gonna say? He did no, to own credit. He did show a scholarly credit site to where you have to go through a fucking loop and a dance to get through to. But what you can do on these, let me tell you something. If you're a researcher, right, on these basic sites, on a .com, all right, we know .com means .commerce. They're trying to sell something. But even in a .commerce, you can find the truth, okay? It don't have to be an education or a Google Scholar all the time. All you have to do is trace the trail. The name's going to connect eventually. Even on these regular articles that we're reading, the name's going to connect. We have, like I was telling him, to check the Dane Research Center or whatever, what they said. They're the ones who came up with this. You understand? But he went back to some, Ruth Shady or whatever, because she's been compromised. She know that them sites are older, because what she did, even in her PDF. I actually got her PDF right here. So if y'all want to check it out, I can show it to you. But she got she got Mesopotamia at 5,700 years old. Then she got Africa at 5,500 years old. Then she got South America. Okay, now that's opposite to what we heard from the other three articles. So why would the other three articles tell us otherwise? Because and then this is what Onk did. Onk just found a person, and he didn't even read the whole article. He read through and skimmed through certain parts of it and didn't elaborate on it. As I was skimming through it, I seen things that basically contradicts everything he was saying, and how he was just misleading us, and he didn't read it in its entirety. And this is what these guys is. All right, well, I don't trust. 1 minute you want 1 minute radiocarbon is good. 1 minute carbon dating is good. 1 minute is not good. 1 minute you can't date rock. The next minute you use science, but the next minute the science come from them. So how are we ever going to get down? This is the problem with why most jokers stop fucking with the because they don't do nothing but set confusion. I learned a lot from listening to them for 3 years or however long I was listening to them, but at the same time I didn't learn a lot, because at the same time, every time a brother came up with something that was credible, they shot it down to where their information was the only one that was credible. Oh, we looked this person up and this person turned out to be a fraud. How that person turned out to be a fraud when that person got a lifetime invested in doing research and archaeology and paleontology? And this is what they do. Oh, because they don't agree with what you're saying. So with that, I yield the mic. That's all I want to say. I ain't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted to say that they do in some cases, but at the same token, they want you to present stuff. They don't have stuff. They try to come when you say something, they Google what you're talking about, and then try to just skim through an article and they say, all right, well, no. All right, well, this is it. Nah, that's not it. That's not it. I said, Chief, didn't I send you 3 articles telling you that the pyramids in Peru is older than the pyramids in Egypt? I sent you 3 articles. One of them just had a timeline. Which I found to be useful because it was something that we use. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you have to look. How many structures did they find in Peru? There's hundreds of them. There's fucking hundreds of them. And there's hundreds of them that haven't even been found yet. So for him to go in and talk about, oh, these aren't even he ain't seen the structures in South America. See, that's what the real. If I start showing, you can show me these 3 little pyramids that they got in Giza or whatever, and you can show me the little ones that they got in Sudan. But when I show you the ones they got in South America, the different structure ones, they are like easy. They are amazing. Okay, the bricks in the pyramids is amazing too, how it goes to a point. But there's hundreds of these structures in Central and South America and North America. So that I did a month.
Actually, just to piggyback off what you said, if y'all can see my screen, these are some of the pyramids that he is talking about in Peru. This is one of the smaller ones. The Pyramid of the Magician, built by the Mayans during the late Classic period in the Uxmal in the Yucatan Peninsula, 100 feet tall. It was built 5 stages and the sun posed on the others. The stairway of the pyramids face the setting sun at the summer solstice. So I'm gonna go down to a little bit just to reference what the brother this one was saying. The pyramids in Peru are much older than the ones in Egypt, and here's the reference points to it. Peru, who had began the first pyramids of adobe in around 3000 BC. 2 of the first of these were the Espiar, located in central south area of the present day Peru, in Carol, 120 miles north of what is Lima. The settlement covered 33 acres and had traces underground, storage niches in resident areas, as well as ritual centers. South American pyramids builders began constructing these structures several hundred years before the pyramids in Egypt. Do you not understand that? Several hundred years. We was already planning these structures before y'all in Egypt. This is coming out of the American Indian Encyclopedia and Contributions book. So, and I'm gonna give you
and I'm with that right there.
Go to reference sources, and for furthermore reading at the bottom corner by Michael D. And a few others. Y'all can see it on the screen. Y'all can go back and check it how y'all want to do it.
Mm-hmm. Good money. That's good money right there. That's all you gotta have with these jokers, man. They just gonna sit there and they think because they use these sophisticated websites where they get information from or whatever that you can't use basic information. All you have to do, if you're a real researcher, you can just read and research these people and see what their credit and see what their accommodations are. That's it. That's it. And if some of them are working a circus and some of them work in Taco Bell and some of them work in Costco, okay, you know it's some bullshit. But if these people are archaeologists, paleontologists, and they're scientists as well, and they telling you, then they are credible as well. And this is what they try to say. They try to be biased on certain information and I sit there and say, oh, this doodle. Now, when I brought up to Garfield about the monthly no matter of fact, you know what? Let me share my screen. Let me show something real quick. Can I share my screen?
Yeah, go ahead. Share your screen, brother.
All right, let me show you. Let me show you this one right here. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Your insurance. Let me see. All right, y'all can see me.
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, so this is the site that this is the lady he was talking about right here. This is what brother Uncle was talking about. Even though he read from let me see if I can back one up, the one he read from. Just give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the exact site that I was on. All right, here you go, right here. Boom. Just give me 1 second. Y'all can see everything, right?
Yeah, it's a white screen right now.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm about to put the site up that he was looking at.
Yeah, I can see it. Let's get him.
Yeah. Let me just put this in real quick. Yeah, these niggas though, but like I said, they've been doing that's classic and Rod Squad tactics. They have a bunch of them, and I honestly respect Assault Tech because out of all of them, he's probably the only real so-called scholar up there or whatever. And I honestly respect him. I actually learned a lot from Assault Tech, but he falls under the same science that the rest of them fall under. The pyramids and you know what I'm saying? He's a very intelligent brother. Him and I'm saying they very intelligent brothers. While that load up, let me go back here, man, because I don't see my computer. It's bugging. It's a brand new computer, big. Like real talk, it's a brand new computer. This shit is bugging. All right, so this is her site right here. This is what she's saying. Let me see if I can move it up. So this is it.
Make it bigger. Nah, that ain't working.
So make it bigger.
You might have to click on one of them and then make it bigger.
Y'all can see it. Hold on, let me see.
Testing.
Mic check. Right, check.
Let me see.
Yeah, I can see it, brother.
All right, okay. So this is one reason which Uncle talking. My name is Roof Shady. And it's like I really don't feel like reading this shit right now. I'm just trying to just get down, trying to show you. Well,
yeah.
Right.
What's that?
I say go ahead, because I'm trying to find this.
All right. Well, we one thing that these bootleg Africans, fake Pan Africans, but it's not real. It's nothing. It's not. It's illusion. So if they could say, okay, huh? Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought, y'all. Oh shit, it was good with you, y'all. It's gonna come back to me. Okay. Oh no, we're talking about DNA, right? So they hang their hat on DNA. That's it. That's their thing. Like, oh, yeah, we can hear you. Sound good. So DNA is something that they hang their hat on. That say, okay, DNA is what, because their grandmas didn't tell them. There's no science that connects them to there. There's no boats that connect them to there. There's really not even too much scholarship to the next, no historical evidence. Like you have a historical account of this, right? Of the transatlantic slave trade. Now we talk about all this other shit, but you got a transatlantic slave trade supposedly happened. All these millions of people happen, right? However, you got the Barbary War that was going on, which the Barbary so-called pirates, which that's a misnomer. Once again, they're putting terminologies. A pirate is just something that you do. They've turned it into a noun. So when you go do the etymology of it and things of that nature, whatever. When they turned out that they were the pirates. But anyway, that's getting into a whole nother subject of unlearning the bullshit that you know. Because it's what it's about. you know, these are the same guys. Shot to side up. He was like, yo, man, yeah, we know that we've been miseducated on certain things or whatever. Well, why y'all
Let me
picking and
say something.
choosing what you been educated on? Because don't tell us that, like the brother said, that you know Africa is indigenous to the land. Because they want to try to say it's come from the Afri people. They didn't name themselves that. Because when you do your research on them, there'll be a totally different name of people. They named them that. You see what I'm saying? These are the later things or whatever. So socially and politically, we only should be using words that give us power. So DNA, DNA is fake. Period. It is only to be used for entertainment purposes only. There's no nothing that's going to come out of the not nothing. Now we talk about it all the time. There's no possible way for you to do research and things. I wanna pull up this video because maybe nobody's seen it. You know, maybe a couple of people haven't seen it. So we just have to look at it from that perspective. But it's called the DNA hoax. Uh, Tack,
Let
you
me
pull
go
that
in
up.
for a second.
All right. So and this is what they're hanging their hat on. Rick Kittles is their expert. He's their master teacher. You know what I'm saying? And he debunks himself with this video. So you know, it's too funny for me, y'all. So yeah, and then they try to always say, and we talked about this earlier. They always try to say that oh well, you guys are using DNA if it's going to get you out of a crime. Well, then you would be able to tell the DNA of a person because it's 1 to 1. So if there's 3 people involved in, let's say, said crime, right? You can eliminate one of the people. Y'all follow me? So it's not like you're going back in genealogy. So it's 2 different tests, and they know that. And then they always try to make up different terms or whatever instead of saying admission or the autosomal. You know what I'm saying? You know, and not even pronouncing it right. So you know what I mean? Oh, you don't even know what the admixture test is. Come on, man. So there's no, it's all theories that cannot be proven.
Okay.
The
Okay.
DNA genealogy test is filled with what they call probability, which means they don't know. So whatever DNA, yeah, it's just what it is. That's a fact. If it's probabilities, it's a guess. Well, it's probably this.
Probability,
Probabilities.
probably. Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what probably means. You know what I'm
Well, they're
saying? We know
probably
what
pseudo.
probably
Well, yeah,
means.
y'all the pseudo squad. Monkey squad
Testing,
up,
family.
nigga.
Testing, testing, testing.
Yeah. Shout out to the Butter Knife squad too, nigga. We ain't forgot about big Teletubby head, Garfield, all that, all that line you doing over there.
Okay,
Set all that
okay.
line up.
Yeah. And you know what?
Hey man, we
And
gonna
look,
kill y'all
look.
scholarship, bro.
Testing. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Testing, testing, testing. Can
Yeah.
you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What up? What up, y'all? This your boy Ty Data, the cyborg in the building, man. I want to get a little 2 cent in, man. So we can get this going. Now, you know this stuff y'all doing, man. It sound a little whiny right now, man. These motherfuckers, first of all, they made money off those clicks, okay, and then they pretty much came, you know what I'm saying, to you know what I'm saying, to learn, but at the same time make you look like a fool. So we need you guys to show. We need some resources. We need to show. We need everybody out here. All eyes on you right now, man. They out here. They, you know what I'm saying. You know you get that. You got attacked, and then this DNA thing. Who gonna knock out this DNA thing? Who gonna knock that out? So everybody need to plan. They you know what I'm saying, what they gonna chop down. You know what I'm saying, because man they looked good out there, fam, and they eating good. But let's say one thing. You know what I'm saying? Who in the chat room know this they shit? Who, everybody here know this they shit? Y'all know this your land, right? Am I right? Everybody know this they shit, right? Now, everybody know at some point that we gonna have to defend this. Everybody know at some point we gonna have to defend our shit, right? Am I right, Chief? Or am I wrong? At some point you gonna have to drop down, correct?
That's right.
That's what they're scared of. That's what they're scared of. You see, they know that. All of us on this panel know that. All of us on this chat room know at some point we gonna have to defend our shit. And so they're scared of that. But this is the deal. Okay? First off, this DNA thing. Now, science is tricky. Science is tricky, and science moves very fast. I am half computer, I'll let you know. But this is the thing. Can it be trusted? If you don't trust their Bible, you don't trust their food, you don't trust their school, and you mean to tell me you trust their science? Are you kidding me? Let's say, for example, let's give them the DNA test. Let's give them that. The DNA test is real. Let's give them that. So you mean to tell me you trust they shit? You see what I'm saying? It's psychological fucked up. You don't listen to this psychological fucked up shit. Well, I don't trust your Bible. I don't trust your religion. I don't trust you. I don't trust your food. I don't trust your women. I don't trust nothing about you. But guess what? I trust your science. I'm the only dude that feel fucked up about this?
Nah,
They're
that's
eugenicists, man. They are eugenicists. Absolutely not.
That don't make no sense. Now, so let's give them that. Let's say it is real. Let's say it's real. Okay, it's real. We just flipped the script. The DNA test is real, y'all. But can we trust that shit? Can you really trust that shit? Can you trust your so-called enemy to tell you where you from? Can you do that? Would you do that? You know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta knock this shit down, man. This shit sound kind of whiny, y'all. You need to knock this down. You know what I'm saying? They made bread tonight. We out here playing around and shit. These motherfuckers is getting paid. You see what I'm saying? So let's get this right, y'all. Let's get this right. So that DNA, who's gonna knock that out? Ain't Mike Jagmar, ain't you finna knock that out, fam?
Yeah, I can knock that out, man, with this nice YouTube video that everybody should have be done seen for the 1,000th time about the DNA test, man.
Do you even trust that shit? I mean, like, I mean, would you even trust
it? They said it themselves at the end of the show. How can you trust the white man's game?
But obviously they trust it. So this is what it seems like to me. It seems like these niggas been sitting here to put y'all niggas in check. Y'all niggas been rowing. Y'all niggas been growing. Y'all created your own culture. Y'all created your own whole new thing that named Jaguar. Oh my, all that shit is dope. And so somebody gonna capitalize on that shit. And if y'all don't, somebody else will. So I believe somebody been put here to put y'all niggas in check. And so there is paid, and I don't know for a fact that they are one, but there are paid motherfuckers in our communities to put us in check. That's a real known fact. They always been there from the beginning of time. They always been there. They always had goons on deck to keep the Negro population, to keep them in check. And this is what the fuck this look like to me. But if y'all can't prove no shit, if we want to see some proof, we want to see some scholarship. You see what I'm saying? We want to see some scholarship out here so we can go ahead and shut this shit down. You see what I'm saying? Because you know, just talking and stuff, that's cool. We understand it. We in the culture. You ain't got to explain it. We in the culture. We feel it. We all connected. You see what I'm saying? But we gonna have to prove this what y'all waiting for. All that research you did, Chief. All that research you did, Achacha, this thousands of days researching little books and shit. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit. Man, it's coming down to right now, fam. So let's get it in. The Young Warriors is out to play today. Let's get it in. Who gonna take that DNA? Let's get that DNA out the way first. And then let's go ahead and go in. I'm telling you, man, they out here. And they making bread on your research. How does that make you feel? Nigga, you spent years researching the Tonsiness, and these niggas made bread off your shit. Tell me, oh my God, y'all don't get it, man. I'm telling you, man. Let's hit that DNA thing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got. If you don't got it, then we at the end of the day, we know we really can't trust it anyway. You know what I'm saying? We really can't trust it. Now that's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and knock that out so we can put this work in, and you guys can keep moving, because they scared y'all. Or if they're not scared, then they sitting here to put y'all niggas in check. I'm just gonna say it. Somebody need to be put in check.
I'm finna play this little snippet of the man.
No, that don't work like that, fam. It don't work like that, fam. We need sources, man.
But I'm giving you the source from the dude who created the DNA test. He telling you that it was only 1% accurate.
He created it.
Yeah, the dude that
Okay,
created
put that up. Put that up
there.
there. Put that up there. Show that he is the dude that created. Let's put that up there, y'all. We playing a whole nother ball game. These dudes is professionals,
No.
man.
That's why I want you to pull up that video so we can hear his words.
No, but put up the document that credit him for. Put up the document that credit him for creating it. You see what I'm saying?
Well, he didn't create it, man. I mean, well, hold up. Let me just. He didn't create
his website.
He got his own DNA. Yes, he got that.
I mean, listen. Hold on, y'all.
Hey, you was cutting out on us, brother. But listen, Todd, this is the brother that pushes it. He got his own website where you in his own DNA testing. He came out himself, and we gonna have him use his own words of what he said. I can't repeat it.
I know, fam. I understand what you're saying, but you got a nation of niggas riding with you. We can't ride with you on the YouTube clip, fam. You see what I'm saying? We need some documents. We need something a little more official, fam.
Wait. So wait a minute. So somebody that pulls up a so-called, and I'm air quoting over here, peer-reviewed article, right? For somebody you never heard of, as opposed to somebody pulling up a video that's showing the documented evidence and stuff like that, right? I mean, I never understood that. We make videos and niggas is criticizing us for using videos as teaching tools. Rick Kittle said that the accuracy of this test is less than 0.1%.
But who is Rick Kittles though, fam? I'm sorry.
Oh, wait. Rick Kittles is the leading person in so-called AfricanAncestry.com.
Okay, let's show that, fam.
Wait. 60 Minutes didn't slander him. They use his words and they use other experts to discredit, and they show visuals. So we've done this several times. So if anybody watched this and they say, "Oh no, DNA is still real," you're dumb. You're a dummy.
Okay, let's pull up that document that give him that credit then. That document that give him that credit. Go ahead and pull that up, family. The document that credit him.
Can we get to it?
Go ahead. And then afterwards, because we got to do some research on this guy. Who is this guy, and why is his word should be trusted? You see what I'm saying? Because you remember, these the same people we claim we don't trust. But now we using their works to trust. So you know what I'm saying? So it's a little confusing. You see what I'm saying? But if we can trust him, I'm just trying to say, how can we trust him? You see what I'm saying? So how can
man, that's what we saying. We telling you the man gonna say it out of his own mouth. So finding a document to credit him, it's like you basically gonna be finding all type of DNA documents. I mean,
that's right. No, but you know, I mean, I got a document. I got document.
There we go.
There
we go. You
gotta give me a second though. You gotta give me a second. I gotta find this, bro.
Okay.
I mean, I got research, but you have computer. I ain't, bro. I'm just trying to, like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel
give me a second. Play the video though. Let them play this video, and I'll pull it out. I'll find it.
Okay. There we go. So we finna go ahead and play the video, and Attention is one finna crack this shit open for y'all, so we can know that this guy is reliable, and this ain't, you know what I'm saying? So can't nobody say, oh man, this is some shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this guy was a pedophile and he lied or some shit like that. Cause you know they'll hit you with some shit like that. Oh, they found this guy jacking off in the movie theater, and then his shit can't be trusted no more. So you know what I'm saying? So we gotta look into some of these people, cause you gotta understand how they work. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with some professional people, y'all. These ain't no jailhouse dudes. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying y'all is or nothing, but I'm saying they will go all the way in to this dude. So let's go ahead and play the video, and then we're gonna go into this dude and see if he credible. And if he credible, we can move on. Feel me? Cause y'all.
Is 60 Minutes credible? Is that what you're saying?
No, the dude Rick Kittles.
No, he's not credible.
Okay, so
we can pull up other stuff where he's even saying himself he's gave people false readings and stuff like that, like Henry Louis Gates Jr., aka Skip Gates. Come on, man. DNA, it should be for a clown sideshow. Come
Well,
on, stop that, bro.
the bottom line is that
Hey, these niggas is clowns, bro. This is a clown show, and we're gonna show so much shit tonight. Y'all gonna be embarrassed. We're gonna make history tonight. It ain't about making money. It's about making history.
Right.
How
That's
about
what
that?
I'm talking about. But the bottom line is though, the shit can't be trusted. That's the bottom line. It cannot be trusted. And I don't see why would you trust a motherfucker that you so-called hate, that so-called your enemy. These motherfuckers on the air, open enemy. They claim them as open enemy on air. And then you turn around and you trust this motherfucker to tell you from Africa. That shit is man, that's retarded, man. That's like some retarded shit, you know what I'm saying? That's not normal. If y'all understand what I'm saying, like that is not normal to do something like that. Maybe I'm just thinking too deep, but I'm just telling you that's like on some retarded shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I hate this motherfucker, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and eat his sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Basically, I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video, and then we gonna check out this motherfucker. Make sure this motherfucker ain't no convicted pedophile and no weird ass shit, cause nigga, they gonna clown you. I'm gonna tell you straight up. But go ahead, fam. Go ahead, do you?
Hey, first off, brother, Rick Kittles was on their show. He's one of their master teachers. He's one of their experts. So when we play this right here, I don't. This discredits himself. And if anybody understands just logic, just math and science, and you know certain things, when you see this, then you will never say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go do some DNA tests." You're never gonna say that after you watch this. Stop it. It's retarded. When you know they have social political constructs and things that they're trying to link you to. Really? Terrible.
When I handed Vi the certificate, she got extremely emotional about it. She wept. And it meant so very much.
People want to believe.
They want to believe they've gotten an answer.
And it's not fair of us to let them believe that we're giving them certain answers, because scientifically, we just can't.
Hank really is concerned that the science isn't really there yet for you to be giving them the name of the tribe.
I think for most companies, I would be concerned too.
But what about your own company?
We have
He
the
didn't
largest,
exclude you. He included you.
but we have the largest set of sequences from Africa. And so with that, we're able to provide some level of probability in terms of frequency.
But he would say that even though you have the largest database, it's still small in the scope of things.
As I said, I share those concerns.
About yourself.
For DNA.
And that's the rub. This business of genetic genealogy is fraught with limitations. For one thing, it can only provide information about a tiny fraction of our ancestry. Because we get half our DNA from our mothers and half from our fathers, almost all of our DNA gets shuffled and remixed every generation, making it impossible to trace what comes from whom. There are just 2 bits of DNA that remain pure: the Y chromosome, which passes directly from father to son, and something called mitochondrial DNA, which passes unchanged from mother to child. Hank Greeley, a law professor at Stanford University, has studied this new field. He worries that people don't realize just how many ancestors they actually have.
8 generations ago, both you and I had 256 great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparents.
Wait, you're saying that if you go back 8 generations, we have 256 great-great-great-grandparents?
Yes, it doubles every generation. So you've got 2 parents, you have 4 grandparents, you have 8 great-grandparents, 16 great-great-grandparents, and it adds up fast. It adds up so fast, in fact, that if you go back 20 generations, you've got over 1 million grandparents.
1,048,576 to be exact. And in each generation, DNA testing can provide information about only 2 of them.
So you...
Did y'all hear that?
I feel you.
Do I need to play that back or something? Or?
No.
It's not over.
Do you got anything do you got any videos to support that says it's real? Can you bring up a video that says it's real?
What, the DNA hoax?
No, he can't.
No, that says
can't.
DNA test is real. Is there any video out there that says DNA test is real?
you only find promotions and commercials for DNA tests. They
Let's
never
check it.
tell
Let's check it.
a DNA test is 100%. They never tell you that it's 100% accurate.
Okay, now, me knowing technology, I know technology goes fast, and so I also know, and this is just me theoretically speaking, that they don't have it down pat. Now, eventually they will have the shit 100% down pat, but as of today, the shit ain't 100% down pat. It's probably a little bit better than a couple years ago, but it's not 100% down pat. Now, this is my opinion dealing with electronics. I deal with electronics for the last 10, 15 years and dealing with technology. And I got a little sense of how it works. But I don't do DNA though. I don't do DNA. I'm not accredited DNA, but just dealing with technology. So dude just said we got like 250 grandparents, and this machine is dicing them up and shit and selecting them and shit. So that's something that could be, but we ain't doing that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my opinion, coming from a sideboard. But there's no videos out there that says this guy's lying. There's no rebuttal videos.
I only been finding videos that either say he lying and basically just promoting what it can do. I never found a video that said the DNA testing is 100%. I can't say that's a fact.
Okay. So let's bring up one of those videos then that said he lying then. Let's be fair about it. Let's bring up one of those videos that say he's so-called lying. Because the one dude they interviewed, he was clearly lying like a motherfucker. And you can look at her face. She knows she got him. She knows she got his ass. But he weaseled out of this shit. So you got to give him his credit. You know what I'm saying? On some scam ass shit. But the dude didn't even get locked up for sitting there scamming on TV. That's the thing about it. He doing a scam and he didn't even get locked up. But he weaseled his way out of it.
No, he be double speaking. He be saying, no, I give you probabilities. He do what do. They'll be like, no, we come from monkeys, but we'll be like, nah. We're going to get to y'all monkeys. We're going to get to the monkey squad.
Now,
we just getting started.
I got some shit for the monkey shit. I ain't revealing it yet, but I might pull that shit out from Black Jesus one of these days, but I got some shit on that. You know what I'm saying? So don't even worry about the monkey shit. That's not even worry about that. I got that taken covered. That shit is I got that.
That's called double speech.
Right. So
let's
bring up a video that said this guy's lying.
Unc was agreeing with 90% of what Atanta's one was saying yesterday, but then he had double speech and come back and be like, yeah, but he was an African. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, y'all. The type of conversation we be having, right?
Yeah.
So then we be hearing Pangea, we be hearing all this other stuff, right? But guess what? If we was here 200,000 years ago, right, and we know we the archaic human beings, right? We understand this. And if you have ancestors that are from here, obviously you're gonna have even more generations you go back. So would just based off of logic, you would have more ancestors from this land. Now, Hank Greenlee ancestors would have eventually came from across the water. Y'all follow me with this?
Right. But this what I know about DNA.
So,
go ahead. I'm sorry. But this what I know about this what I know about DNA. Now, when they test us, now I remember Lex bringing up the video about they testing the stars, and they test us and they try to see if we have native DNA. Now this right here is backwards, because what they need to do is they need to test the natives and see if they have our DNA. They haven't done that yet. You see what I'm saying?
They do.
We know they do, but they haven't confirmed it. They ain't come out and say, well, these natives got all these people DNA. They haven't said that. They trying to test us. Now keep in mind, we're older than them. And so how the hell they gonna test? How is they gonna test us for something that wasn't even born, something that wasn't even around when we was around? You see what I'm saying? So
you know what though?
You see what I'm saying?
I was gonna
So it's twisted. Right, it's twisted. So they saying, oh well, you can't be a native because you don't got native genes. You goddamn right I ain't got it. I'm older than them. How the fuck can I have their genes? They got my shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so you see what I'm saying? They got our genes, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So don't let no people say, oh, take a DNA test to see if you got native blood, man. No, test the natives. Test them. And how much you want to bet? How much you want to bet they shit come back looking just like us? Us running all through them. Now, see, that's how these guys are getting you because they're using certain type of science, but it's backwards white supremacy science. You see what I'm saying? But if y'all want to go in, hey, Atasha, did you find that? Did you find that source?
Yeah, I got another one I'm looking for. I got one right here. I got another one I'm looking for. What's
Because
the original one I have? But go ahead. I mean, just give me 1 second. What I can do is just
okay,
give me 1 second.
Mac, Mac Jaguar, see if you can see if you can get a video that said dude's lying. Let's see what they talking about because they was pretty thorough.
It's hard to find somebody specifically saying him, but even brother Dane Calloway got a little clip on DNA testing, man.
Man, but we talking something a little more than clips though, man. We got you know what I'm saying? We gotta go thorough. These dudes
That's the
is not.
thing. I mean, you talking about DNA itself, like they showed you, you got over 1 million grandparents, and we know we got trillions of grandparents.
Yeah,
So
but
how is it going?
that's different from document, fam. You see what I'm saying? It's a whole nother ball game. We dealing
That's
with.
how you know. That's how you know it's even a hoax, even more though, man. Because I'm telling you, it ain't no scientific document saying that DNA test is even supposed to be being done.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But see, if you can't find none, then you know what I'm saying. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's not real. But the guy, so they don't even talk about. They don't even nobody supporting it. There's nobody out there supporting it. That's not a DNA firm
Oh,
or
you know
whatever.
what? You got a clip. Hold on. You know what? You got a clip of a brother saying that, telling that DNA is not 100% accurate. Hold up, man. Let me see if
No,
I can
no,
find that.
we want one that says that says it is. We want something that says it is. We want to see who's this saying it
No,
is.
but this guy said that DNA test cannot tell you ethnicity and race. That's what we looking for. We're looking for people who basically states that it cannot tell you ethnicity and race and culture. This is what we're being led to believe. See, you got to understand when they're doing DNA, they're only telling you, okay, because there are black people who got similar genetic. Remember, okay, the same thing that you share that African has, you have the same hair texture, you might have brown eyes, and you got dark skin, but you might have a different facial structure. You might not have a real big nose, real big lips. All black people don't have that. All people in Africa don't have big nose, big lips. So it's different genetic traits within all of us. But what I'm saying is the ones over there specifically, they try to equate and say that they are predominantly West African when that's not true. If it was 387,000 people born here and it was more than, let's say, okay, let's say it was 3 million. That's 10 times more people who was here than the people who was born here. So that will automatically assume that we are not them. You understand? Anybody with any fucking common sense will understand that. But
Right.
when it comes to DNA, you cannot. There is nothing going to tell you ethnicity or that's what we want. That's what we want because that's what people are looking for. Ethnicity will be people in West Africa, right? And I guess that will be a race and an ethnicity if you want to, you know what I'm saying? If that's what we want to believe, right?
Right. But we got to prove that. Now, can anybody bring up a number? We can get one of those dudes on the phone. We can get somebody from DNAtest.com on the phone, and we can call them and actually use what technology they use. You know what I'm saying? So we can really break this shit. Like if they really want to get thorough, man, we can get thorough, fam. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't know, cause
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Here's the
to
thing
the
though.
people in China that make the DNA testing and strings and shit like that. Like they really don't know who they fucking with, fam. Like we could really
Right,
get
but
it
listen
deep
though.
now. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. But listen though, none of all that's fake though. So it's wasted energy. It's
But see,
impossible. The science is not there. Hold on, brother. The science is not there, and it's just impossible. And then, especially if they're using it for eugenic purposes and political purposes as well as expatriation, or taking usurping our land. So we know who funds Rick Kittles. I mean, come on, y'all. Y'all, is this real? Is this real? Are we gonna have this problem? So, you guys, master teacher Rick Kittles is part of the eugenics society. Period. You guys want to be a part of the eugenics society. You guys are working super hard for that. That's just crazy to me. But that's just what it is. You guys work for these people. You guys are pushing for Darwin, social Darwinism, and that science that you guys are pushing translates over to social norms and folkways and codes and things of that nature, redlining and all other things that you see that we have in our community is all based on a stupid ass science that you monkey squad niggas be coming up with. And that's the whole goddamn problem. Fuck is y'all talking about, man? This shit is it's old and played out. And y'all not even trying to look into any other science. Y'all just don't know out of Africa. That's it. That theory is a fact. And they argue that. Who's y'all arguing me up and down? That's a fact.
Okay, bottom line,
You know
I'm finna get somebody on Africa for the phone, and I'm gonna ask them Africans if they would help us ride. If something pop off around this piece, I'm gonna call up some Africans to see if they gonna give us some help. Now, what you think they gonna say?
Hell no.
Hell no. Bottom line. You see what I'm saying? Bottom line. So there's
I mean, but it's not for them. We don't need nobody to ride for us, man. We just need to just identify who we are, stand up, and really start making some moves.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No,
that's the problem.
Because
We're
this
not
is the
making no
thing.
moves.
This is the thing. Some Aboriginals some of the people in the group are radical. You see what I'm saying? And so what they do, they're gonna attack the radical ones. They're gonna come up with the radical ones, and the radical was the ones who's gonna be the face of the movement. You see what I'm saying? When you got these dudes talking about here all death to Africans and all this shit, those are the ones that's gonna be the face. That's what the movement is gonna be about. Those ones. You see what I'm saying? So, you know. So if you are a radical dude out there, you know what I'm saying, at this moment of time, you know what I'm saying, let's make it perfectly clear, nobody hate Africans, anything like that. But we do know they will not ride with us. We do know that. We do know the Jamaicans will not ride with us. We do know the Mexicans will not ride with us. We know will nobody ride with us but us. And that is 100% fact. Fuck DNA, fuck that nigga. Ain't nobody riding with you but you. That is the bottom line. You see what I'm saying? And so when a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, now, you know what, I ain't gonna even say that. But that's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? But see, don't nobody wanna address that. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I'm gonna have to disagree though, man, because it's brothers in South America, Mexico, and all over the Americas, man, that know this information and waiting on us to stand up, just like they are. So I wouldn't say it's 100% fact that it's just us. We got the whole America on our side, man. We just be in the forefront.
Yeah, but the state of mind we need to be in is that it's just us. So even if that's not true, we need to live our life as if it's just us. If somebody jump in when they see us winning and shit, nigga, we gonna beat their ass too. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean that like, you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying? I mean that in like a theoretical sense. Now, anybody will help us if they see us winning. You see what I'm saying? But who's willing to jump on a losing team and lose with us? That's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying?
But people only lose because they don't know. What we are doing, we are showing people that Aboriginal, the term itself, stands for inhabitants of the land. So that can be any land that whatever the copper color or dark skinned person stand on. So it's not really even about trying to segregate each other. It's about us really identifying as a people or who we supposed to really represent ourselves as. Because if we keep using as if it's like we know Aboriginal ain't the only it's not Aboriginal America. We know Aboriginal stands for inhabitants of the land, and we know we was all over the earth. It tell you that. We all know at one point in time there was no pale man or none of that.
It's
It was
political.
all dark skinned people
Right.
with different shades. So we're just simply trying to show people how to really identify themselves, even through law. Because if you keep considering yourself black or African or whatever, then yeah, you fall up under terms that are patent under the U.S. corporation or whatever else corporation that is over these lands, over
Okay,
the earth.
now we gotta prove that though. See now we playing a different ball games, man. Y'all. Yeah, I don't think, man. Yeah, we gotta prove that. You know what I'm saying? And I know you guys can, cause I've seen a couple of Thompson's videos. He was proving a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? But now that now there's all the tensions on you. All you gotta do is just, you know what I'm saying, just prove it, but be a little more thorough with it. Cause I done seen you know, Chief Holiday, I done, be honest with you, I seen most of y'all debunk most of this shit. But now we gotta be a little more thorough with it and to be a little more slick with it, you know what I'm saying, and be more in depth with it. You see what I'm saying? Because like when he come back, so he can find that article, you know, because they, you know what I'm saying, I don't know if y'all understand, but they playing a different game. You see what I'm saying? And it's like we telling stuff and we reading stuff, but we ain't really showing documentation.
I just kind of want to get on the flow because you know we screen shared a few things already. I just want to get the flow going because
Right.
there's plenty more to go through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So he gonna bring up that video. What you got, Thompson? He got that little document, and then you guys just go in. But I'm gonna let you know at some point we're gonna have to go in depth. Okay, we got a screen.
Back off on Thompson this one. Let's get it, brother.
Okay, here we go, y'all. Here we go. This is what we talking about. So who we dealing with? What? Go ahead, Thompson. Do you, man? I'm gonna shut up.
All right, just give me 1 second. Let me make sure that the screen is on my computer. It's gonna respond because it's not responding properly. So just give me 1 second. I don't know, for some reason.
Put the site in the chat.
As soon as I started screen sharing, it didn't. It's not. But I'm reading out of what's called life science. I just reloaded it again. Just give me 1 second.
You can put the link in the chat. I can pull it up for you.
All right, that work better than all right.
Put it in the back chat. Here. You can put it in the back chat. Okay, there we go. What's that?
You said in the back chat. I'm gonna let you pull it up because for some reason it's. I'm gonna put it in the back. Let me put it on the chat room.
Yeah, go ahead and put it in the back chat. And so, what site is this?
It's called DNA testing. Well, let me go back to give you the correct. Yeah, see, my computer is freezing up for some reason.
Here we go, y'all. They finna get in. Y'all. Stick around. Y'all better stick around, man. I know y'all on the East Coast. Y'all up late as hell. They finna get it in.
All right, well, I'm back. Chat right. It's in the chat room. All right, I put that in the chat room. I'm gonna go back to
put it in the chat room. No. Put it in the link right here. Put it right here. Did you get that text?
Hold up.
Or put it in here. Put it in one of those.
Hold on. Put it right.
He go one right here in one of those pages. I just text you.
Hold up.
Man, we even got Aboriginal power in there too, man. So motherfuckers is woo. Y'all come out deep, man.
Oh, you said put it in the hangout. Okay,
put it in the hangout.
All right, hold on. Let me go ahead. Somebody build real quick, and let me just get because you rushing me. Where you had to, that's what I'm saying. Like you got a lot going on, man. We gotta rehearse this, man.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
You gotta definitely rehearse it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's but go ahead, build this build.
I know exactly what you mean.
But Todd, here's the thing I just need everybody to know, right? Science, evidence, data, everything works in our favor. Shout out to Dr. David Imhotep. He just revised his book, but his book is called Documented Evidence. Now, he's saying that the first Americans was Africans, which has all social political constructs, and we can work on that. You know what I'm saying? But we've been here for thousands of years, and that would be the oldest civilization on the planet, according to any scientist is on the planet. Now, a lot of this stuff is just not revealed to a lot of these people, and some of y'all just keep tunnel vision. But this is just real information that you just not privy to right now. And so if we say that shit is older here, and then you say no, it's not, you look crazy. Because we're not saying it just to hear ourselves talk. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's actually crazy. So we're gonna actually show some shit tonight. We'll read some articles, cause y'all be like, that's a video where you gotta see a piece of paper, right? Well, we got that. So we're gonna read all that for y'all. We'll read quotes from the time from people that y'all say, oh, y'all heroes. Like, okay, I want to see some real quotes. So when I say fucking Nat Turner didn't exist, the burden of research is on you to prove it, not me. Go find the can of oil that they turned him into, goddammit. Because y'all talk crazy. Go dig up Harriet Tubman. You motherfuckers fall in love with all these fairy tale ass stories that make you a goddamn slave. You notice that? They never tell you no other good stories. They always got to be the dumb stories. And every time that somebody did anything good, oh, he came up, he pulled up over his bootstraps from being a goddamn slave. That's a lie. So when I say that fucking slavery is fake, all you motherfuckers got to do is say, you know what, Chief, here's slavery right here. Here's the fucking law that made all of us fucking slaves. That's what you could do. But instead, I'll show you the fucking Constitution that show you that it was not no slave document. What I'll show you is Frederick Douglass stating that the Constitution was a freedom document. So I don't know what the hell y'all talking about, man, but I'm tired of y'all lying to the fucking people. And y'all at this point right now, you're lying. Because there's too much research out here. And every one of your goddamn master teachers, every last one of them, they're going to try to bring up Bobby Hemming. Shout out to Bobby Hemming, man. The master teacher, Bobby Hemming, at that, who built the fucking Constitution, the conscious community that y'all are in, that y'all been ruining with all this fucking African booty scratching ass bullshit y'all been putting out to the people that has not gave us no motherfucking power. You motherfuckers ain't came, that not one, y'all ain't built a snowball stand in this bitch. The fuck? Fuck is y'all talking about?
Is anybody
they ain't built shit, bro.
Is anybody here deep webbers? Is anybody here deep webbers? Or anybody here going to deep web?
Nah, I don't mess around with the deep web.
Okay, yeah, cause there's some real technology, and there's some real shit, some scholarship that you guys can use. Man. I don't really, you know what I'm saying, I don't really do too much scholarship type stuff, but y'all guys gonna have to check out the D web for this thorough research. You see what I'm saying? So you can get the thorough shit. Like they literally have videos and all types of shit. They got the real shit on the D web. Those $100 books.
Hey, you know, those
$1,000 books. You can get that shit on the deep web. You know what I'm saying, for free. All that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So y'all definitely wanna implement that y'all in y'all scholarship.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, man. I mean, man, I don't know what to say, y'all. It's at this point right now. I mean, y'all look suspect and disingenuous as fuck, because everything that y'all saying is absolutely false. Period. I hold on. What else are these fools saying, man? It was crazy to me. I mean, I don't understand the concept. Just you guys are caught up in word spells. Okay, well, let's just do away with the words. Y'all follow me? And we can only talk about facts, right? The facts are that DNA is a probability, that it should only be used for entertainment purposes only. You cannot use this in the court of law for genealogy. Y'all do know that, right? You can use it in the court of law for paternity because it's direct. You can get a direct match. So that's as far as it can go, directly to the next person. Y'all see how that works? So they know this. That's a different type of test. They know that, but when they say it, they're trying to double speak and mesmerize the little people that's still following them right now. They're not even answering. They're not even questioning nothing. You don't question nothing. You're just like, yo, let's let these motherfuckers say anything to y'all. Oh, this is less than 0.1%. Oh, but we're gonna fight for DNA, because they'll say, well, if you get you out of prison, out of a rape case or something like that, you'll be happy about it, right? That's not the same motherfucking thing. Once again, and they know that. That's all I'm saying. That's the problem, y'all. We gotta, what's going on? We got a bunch of liars in the community.
Right, right. But
And then
we gotta
I
prove
heard
it
him
though,
say the other
fam.
day, I heard shout out to Sorry, man, bless his heart. He said the other day that Africans aren't Africans. You right? He said they're not Africans. He said we the real Africans. Because we're better Africans than everybody else in the world. Yeah, and I thought that was crazy. I was like, yeah, damn, I saw. he took credit. He took credit from the people that you got your name from, supposedly, right? I mean, that's just crazy. And his rationale or whatever. And they talk so proper and so smart, but y'all sound like smart dummies, man. That's not real,
Right,
Unc.
right. But let
It's
me
not real.
say something real quick.
It's just fake. And
Now,
and listen, they have not Sanetta, Reggie, Unc, nobody has put forth one fact. I'm asking anybody if anybody that's on y'all side or whatever, just put one fact in the chat room that y'all heard so
family,
far about this in this argument.
family.
Yeah.
What I want to talk about too is I want to get in depth to let y'all know what's riding. You know what I'm saying? If y'all pull this off, man, do you understand what can happen? If y'all really pull this off, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what can happen? You see what I'm saying? Because people already onto their Aboriginal roots and they claim their Aboriginal roots. But if y'all do this right and y'all do this thorough, do you understand what's at stake? Do you understand what can happen to this country?
Of course.
So, right. So I want to make sure y'all know what we tapping up against and what we going up against. You see what I'm saying?
Right. But we got the truth on our
Yo,
side.
hey, my brother,
We got
you know what?
facts
Hey,
on
little
our
bro,
side.
you know
We got
what?
evidence on our side. They don't
Yeah,
got shit. They got roots. They got kunta.
So that's
Kizzy,
what
nigga. They
I'm
don't got
trying to help
shit.
y'all do. That's what I'm trying to
Fuck
help
that,
y'all.
man. No, man. They shouldn't even be in the same conversation. They shouldn't be a goddamn debate because we're real scholars. Them niggas just talking about some bullshit. You have no scholarship to back up anything you say. Then Reggie's
Let's
gonna pull
do it.
out
Let's do it.
slaveboys.com. Hold on. Wait. Listen, when you do any research on slaveboys.com, that debunks everything that you say, Reggie. So I didn't have to see people like, oh yeah, he just pulled out slaveboys.com like that was something. That's why I told him he obviously hadn't read it because if he did, he wouldn't have mentioned slaveboys.com.
Okay.
See what I'm
Okay.
saying? So it wasn't a debate. I wasn't at the debate. When we really do a debate, if they ever really allow us to really put our foot in their ass, we have evidence. They don't. Unc knows that. So when he was going back and forth with Brother Atasha's one, guess what? He had to agree with him. In any debate, if you're agreeing with that, oh, we were here and these things or whatever, then you agree that we were here. And yeah, it's just what it is, man. So no, you guys would never win this debate ever. But yeah, let's go show some more evidence, man.
Okay. So this is the guy
It's
who
okay.
wrote that piece, right? Is this the guy who wrote that piece? He got some fat.
What,
He got
what
some
piece?
$5 books. That piece. Let me see. This piece right here. What is this website right here? Is it just a blog? What is it, fam? Tancha? Yeah, man, it's a blog. Let me see. But they got a source. By Kurt Dan. Contributing witness. Okay, so this who wrote that piece right here. This who wrote that piece. I'm guessing. Black hole stars, earthquakes. I don't know. Based in New York City. So this guy got the black hole. So I guess he's a scholar or something. But I'm not sure what does he want us to do in here. But I gotta head out in a couple minutes. Atanchan, you want to break this down, fam?
You got it already, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can't see it. I'm sorry.
You know what? Yeah, I can see it, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna post it and let them see it. I'll run through it and I explain it a little bit.
But who is the source though? Who is this source? Let's talk about this source. Who is that?
It's this live science. This is an article I found. It's called Live Science. If you go down to the bottom, you'll see pretty much the sources.
Okay.
But
Okay. So what source are they reading from?
What source was actually?
I mean, who is they getting their information from? Like what?
They reading from numerous different what's the name, geneticists, man, or people who study us telling you that listen, this is what we trying to prove, that Sadiq, all right?
Gotcha.
We try and
Fam, you breaking up. You breaking up, fam.
do at this proof. So in this, it's telling us, hold up, oh shit.
So
Better now?
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and post that in the link. So everybody in the chat room got that link. So everybody can go check it out. They, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is just explain to us what it is. You know what I'm saying? And people can go check it out because, you know, because like I say, I seen you break down a lot of this shit, man. I seen y'all debunk this shit a lot. But I don't know if y'all understand what's going on. That like a lot is at stake here, man. Like for real. And so, so it has to be, you know, proven in a, you know what I'm saying, in a thorough, sealed up, you know, medicine bottle type, you know what I'm saying?
Yo. Okay, so what are we about to see? What are we talking about? Hey man, listen, man. They
I'm
don't
pretty
have
sure
nothing.
Jaguar ready to screen share. You know, we pretty much ready to screen share and get through.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead. We don't want to see nobody else's information. We want to see our information. So let's put his information on hold right now. We're gonna put our information out there because we don't want no chimpanzee ass information. So keep y'all information over there and do it on your show. Over here, we're gonna present motherfucking real evidence, real shit that you should have seen before. So we're not trying to hear none of that. So y'all can say whatever y'all want to say. You have no evidence.
Click on Jaguar screen and pull it up so the
and I asked him another question. Who's y'all master teacher? Who's teaching y'all this? I'll wait. Motherfuckers is on third grade motherfucking education. Y'all on some old shit because nobody's teaching y'all this dumb shit no more. Who's teaching y'all this? I'm sorry, man. We can't allow this no more. We cannot allow dumb shit to be taught to the community no more.
What we looking at? Well, yeah, what we looking at, family?
Huh?
What we looking at? Are we looking at the entomology Aborigine? Now, what's the deal with those pyramids, man? Let's Tanchan, Brett, let's chop those pyramids down, fam. They clowned you, man. Y'all gotta we look bad out there, man. We look bad out there.
Hey, look, I got it. Listen, inside data. They didn't clown me because
they ain't clown nothing. They could have pulled up the definition of fucking.
We just screen shared the pyramids and proved that they was being constructed several hundred years before the ones in Egypt. Just screen.
What source? What's the source?
American Indian Encyclopedia is about $50,000.
A $50,000 encyclopedia.
You know what though? A lot of this stuff. Let me just tell y'all something, man. A lot of stuff you ain't gotta show no source because listen, ain't none of these people paying me no $100,000 a video to be showing them. They need to start doing their own research. Now, if I put 3 or 4 videos out there telling you that the Peru pyramids is older, you need to start doing your research and finding them sites. I put the videos up. Put all that, man. But you know what I'm saying? And understand this, Fadu. Listen, understand this, man. I done did hours and hours on this. I don't give a fuck what nobody believe. I prove this shit to myself. You understand what I'm saying? And through proving it to myself, other people should follow from there. So what I'm saying, even when it comes to a lot of this scholar, like I understand what you said, you want to show it to the people though, but understand this, man. I made a claim that you never heard anybody ever say.
Right.
In your whole conscious or people who've been in the conscious community, have you ever heard anybody tell you that the pyramids in Peru was older and be able to find something to back it up?
Facts.
Right. We all know this. You see what I'm saying? We all know this.
Okay. So who are we proving it to?
Right.
We're not proving. Listen, my man.
We try to put this shit to bed, fam.
I've been on the Amin Ra squad for 4. Listen, I've been on the Amin Ra squad listening to them for years, bro. And everybody who come up there is the same thing. You prove to them different they tear you down from 5 different. Their research is not incredible because they ain't know nothing about the pyramids in Peru. They had to Google that. So for someone to come up there and show you that or whatever, they doing their research right now off of that. I don't have to research none of the research because I'm already researched in chematology and Pan African studies. I've been there, done that. I done studied Dr. M. Hotel, fucking Dr. Ben, Ivan Van Sertima. I have all the books over there. I got the civilization of what's the name of African civilization. I got all that shit over there. They gotta come on my level now.
Facts.
So understand that they have to come on my level. I'm a scholar because I'm teaching them. They're not credible to teach me nothing because I know everything that they know.
That's a fact.
So with that being said, when I show brother monthly report of anthropology, the man report, it shows you pre-Columbian skeletons in peace. So we ain't gotta specify them. They can clown us all you want because that's what the Amara Squad do. And this is what they've been doing. That's why people don't even, because one minute I can use a scholarly or in the next minute, oh man, the next minute it's not good. So who are we using? And like I told them, none of them, and understand this, and this is not to none of the brothers up there. Me myself, I don't call myself a scholar. I call myself process information, and I'm able to depict it, or I'm able to give you my opinion on it because it's all at the end of the day, it's all my opinion about how I looked at the information and how I see it. It's my interpretation at the end of the day. Some people resonate towards my interpretation. Some people might have their own interpretation of the information that they read. But at the end of the day, the research speaks for itself, and they can never laugh or joke about something. Like I said, even that bullshit.com website that I put up, you got to go back and look at the source and see, this is what my teacher taught. This is what I learned. My teacher, I had to take a research class, right? So I do all the qualitative, quantitative, we did frequencies, we did histograms, and we had to do all that shit. So what I learned was this. I took this when I learned from the street. Okay, my cousin used to always say a word called flim flam. So he used to always be like, man, that's flim flam right there, man. I'm like, how you know? Because he said that shit just don't resonate with me properly. He said, nah, that's not right. He used to always tell me that. So when I got into my world of so-called academia and when I'm reading stuff, now if I'm reading one thing that contradicts another person, what I do is I look and see, well, what is the accommodation of this person who's breaking down this other person? Oh, they the same exact people. Why? So why are they disagreeing on two things that they should be agreeing on? So this, I use common sense. I don't have to sit there and go spend $40. So I have to spend money to go to some of these websites to get up some of these bullshit ass articles, and all they doing is just rocking you back to sleep. Right. At the end of the day, if you present the information, bro, listen, we didn't see pictures, we didn't see everything. In a real debate, ain't nobody gonna question none of the shit I put up there. Debate where we sit up there and we doing a PowerPoint presentation because I'm gonna show you the pictures first. Then I'm gonna show you the census. I'm gonna show you the census showing you that there's groups of people here, white and black. And they got categories for all subgroups under that. Melungeons, mulattoes, etc. Quandary, all that. All of them are offsprings of either these two people or one of the two. So with that being said, if I'm showing you people in Peru with afros, if I'm showing you people in the Yucatan with afros, I'm showing you people in Paraguay, and we got Europeans who's showing these people on maps. You be like, well, hold up, where did these people go? Common sense. You don't even have to sit up there and have no scientists up there and say, yo, you're right. I don't need him to agree because we're scientists at this level. We are all scientists. because we're all able to sit there. Your opinion matters. Don't never let nobody tell you that your opinion don't matter, because you might pay attention to detail better than somebody else. So because you're able to pay attention to detail, that means that we have to take your opinion into. So with that being said, don't never let nobody tell you you have to have everything. You listen. What
I see
are
what
we?
you're saying,
Listen.
fam. I get what you're saying, but let me ask you a question,
Let
fam.
me say one more thing. Let me say one more thing. You ask me. You ask whoever. I just want to say this one thing. What we are trying to prove this, right? They told you there was no black people here prior to 1492. Okay, we already proved that it was black here prior to 1492. But you will have other people lie to you and tell you that, okay, all right, it was black people here, but they ain't you because you're African. And now they want you back to sleep. Now you need to take yourself away from, hold up, there was black people here. So, oh, no, they're not mine because I'm an African. So you have to look at the mind spell at the Amin Ra Squad and these other inside. Siletta told you in numerous videos, oh, we here. But when he gets around the Amin Ra Squad, it's, oh, now he got amnesia and he don't remember saying none of the other sort. So with that being said, go ahead, ask me.
Now I want to say like how long they been around? The philosophy and all that stuff. How long you think they've been kicking that shit?
Who?
The so-called the bootleg Africans. How long you think they've been kicking that?
Are you talking about? Hold up. All right. So when we say Africans, remember the term fits two people. It fits colonists in 1812, and it fits Black America. I just want you to understand.
I'm talking sarcastically. I'm talking sarcastically.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't mean nothing. I'm talking sarcastically.
All right.
How long?
African.
Yeah, how long you think they've been pushing that out?
Since the 1950s, when the CIA did this shit.
Okay, now
they tell you the CIA created the Pan-African movement.
Now today, they just been about 4 or 5 hours trying to shut y'all down. Why do you think that is?
Can I state one thing? They also make disclaimers like Africa created language and the Metaneta gave birth to all languages. I just want to go ahead and put that on record. That's not true. Also,
we talking about 6 straight hours, fam. I ain't count them, but we talking about 6, 7 straight hours, fam. That's a whole shift at work to shut y'all down.
But listen, let me tell you something.
Why you think they did that?
Hours, in those 6 hours, they not there debating people who got quality information. They sit there talking. They sit up there battling people. You put something up there, they Googling it. If you put something like when I presented Garfield, the monthly archaeology, you told me, all right, well, now you want to use scholarly. I mean, now you want to use peer review. When you get said peer review wasn't. This is the games that he played.
Right.
He never challenged. He never challenged what I said.
But why you think they did that though, fam? That's what I'm saying. Why do you think they did that?
Because he had AJ, or either one or two. I'm gonna say either he had AJ and he really know what he's doing, or it's peer pressure. Remember how when you was in school, shit to fit so you could fit into that group of people.
Yeah.
But because most of the people who say that we was here don't fuck, they had to separate themselves from Simon, because Simon nothing like to do is like he tried to have that's what was going to challenge me. Oak ain't qualified to challenge me. No, Garfield. None of them is qualified to challenge me.
Okay, well, I just give my opinion. I just give my opinion real quick, and I'm gonna fade out. Now, you guys have created a whole new culture. Okay, we're talking a whole new culture. So we're talking music. We're talking language. We're talking fashion. We're talking all types of different things. You guys created a whole new culture. Okay. And so I don't know what that means to y'all, if y'all care or if it's not really don't mean nothing, but understand the significance of what I'm saying. You see, you created a whole new culture, and what it's doing, it's scaring white people. Okay, it's scaring them. So, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to send who
Bro,
to shut you
come on here
down?
already.
You see what I'm saying?
Bro,
But
everything you said, we know.
but see,
Right, though,
but
bro.
but what I'm saying is that if you want to keep going and you want to keep going and you, because obviously, you know, either they on the ropes or whatever you want to call it, some kind of way somebody had to make a decision like, man, we need this Aboriginal shit is getting out of hand. Okay, so somebody made that decision like we need to do something about it. And so um and so what I'm saying is that if you want to put that African shit, if you want to put that shit to bed, I'm talking to bed. You see what I'm saying? You got to do some thorough shit. You see what I'm saying? Because us in the culture, we already know. We already know. Us in the culture, we already know. You know what I'm saying? We seen all the videos. We did a little research ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We get all the philosophy that y'all spearing. But if we want to put they shit to bed, because they trying to put y'all to bed. You see what I'm saying? And so it seems like,
They can't though.
but
They
it
can't though, but my brother.
but it
They
can't
can't.
but
They
it
can't
but
put
it
us to bed.
but it
We
kind
gonna
of
put them in bed before it's all over with.
but it kind of seemed like
Put us to bed.
it kind of seemed
It
like.
ain't. Listen.
But
That's the only
hold on,
side
I'm
of the
gonna
TV,
say this
my
point and
brother.
then I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna say it kind of seemed like y'all really not trying to put them to bed. It kind of seemed like y'all just kind of, you know what I'm saying, out there just doing some stuff, you know, messing around, you know, getting some facts and things like that. It don't seem like y'all trying to put these motherfuckers to bed like they trying to do y'all. That's all I'm trying to say. Cause you got it
What
right
you
now.
mean by put them in the bed? I mean, but I'm asking you this. I'm asking you a question. What do you mean they can't put us to bed because it's self? The more people see it, the more people want to see them for being frauds. So they
Fact.
can't put us to bed.
That's a
They
fact.
can't. So
But I'm not no,
what you saying is,
I'm not saying they is. I'm saying they're trying.
I
So just a
understand.
simple
It
fact,
doesn't matter
just a
that
Can't
simple
you're
work.
fact
trying.
that I think I can, just a simple fact that I think I can. You
They
see what I'm saying?
can't. They can't. They
But no,
can't.
it's
They
not
can't.
about
They can't, my
if they
brother. They
could or
can't.
not. It's about the motion. It's about it's about the concept that I think I can and I'm gonna try to do it. You see what I'm saying? Even if I don't succeed, like if I try to fight you, I get my ass beat. I still try. You see what I'm saying? So they, you
That's
feel
what they
me?
supposed to do, though. I mean, listen. I'm not surprised that they doing. That's what they supposed to do, and we know what this we happened with it. I don't like to say shit like that because it was understood already. Understood. Most people, everything you just said is already understood. You don't even have to say that because most people already understand that.
Okay,
So
okay,
you
okay.
don't have to say that. But what
Got
I'm
you.
saying is,
Got
you have to understand you are on the internet. So some things you should bring light to, like just saying, oh, this is nah, we know that already.
you. Okay,
But
Fact.
some things you don't say and bring attention to yourself, bro. You gotta be smart about this. The reason why people don't say certain things because they know, so they already know, bro. You gotta
Fact.
be on point about what's going on. You just can't be. We are on the internet. What you say cannot be taken back, bro.
right.
So you have to understand that. So what? Fuck what these niggas just playing African is over with, bro. It's
Okay.
over with. They can sit there, Garfield, Diamond Roscoe, they sat there and ramble for 4 hours about nothing. It wasn't on tell. It wasn't on top detail about nothing. It was all conjecture. Oh, DNA test. Oh, well, if you want to be a Native American, no, it's not that. The fact speaks for itself. We was already here, man. There's pyramids under the fucking Atlantic Ocean. So nothing said we don't need how the pyramids get built under the Atlantic Ocean. How? Somebody went underwater and built them? Was it land there or was it a civilization there prior to the waters overflowing? So we don't have to say nothing. It's going to manifest itself and niggas on the outside looking at it. Because everywhere around the world, who set the culture? The Negroes in this country. We have every continent, everywhere, somebody trying to have swag, trying to put lines in their hair, trying to look like us, trying to be like us. So we already know who is the original people, bro. It manifests itself every hairstyle they found. Mohawks, bald heads, all these afros. Like, this is our shit, bro. So we already in one. No one is trying to be an African. They even Africans trying to be us because Wakanda's here, and the Jaguar guards over here. So you have to understand what's going on. People been talking about this for years, man. This is just not the first time this has resurfaced. This is the coming at a time where niggas gonna have to combat it at the same time. You're gonna have to combat it because the information speaks for itself. If you dig deep enough, you will see that Peru is older than Egypt. I sparked the research for you to get up there and do. Okay, I said it. Go ahead and do your research. But fine, what I tell you to do, don't pull up one article if you do it. Pull up at least 5, 6 articles and cross reference them and compare them. And that's what you do to really find out. That's what I do in all my research. All my research, I sit there. I don't just pull up one article that says one thing. I didn't pull up one article saying that Peru was older than Egypt. I pull up numerous articles, and then I started checking some of the people who was in the article. Now, these were just regular.com, but when you start researching these people, you start seeing these head of the Science Institute or head of science, archaeologists, anthropologists, and fellow science. Why are these people saying this and no one else is saying it? So, listen, the gig is up, man. It's been up for the last 2 or 3 years, man. You know what I'm saying? People already know we've been here, but people use that term Africa. None of us are from that free or Afar tribe.
I feel
so
you.
with that being said, I'll pass it to whoever. I'm just saying, but just remember, my brother, we already know what's going on about the movement, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got
So
you.
just be,
I feel you. I feel you. I'm looking out for you, man. I'm looking out for you. But yeah, the knowledge been around for a while, but the only thing is that the culture has not. So you guys are creating a culture. So the Aborigine culture ain't been around that long, but the philosophy been around for a long time. You see what I'm saying? And so that's what I was trying to say. But go ahead, y'all.
When you say the Aboriginal culture, you got to take it back to like I said, which is the Curry Davidson. Shout out to African Americans and Africans. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters over there who did research, because I'm telling you, if it wasn't for a lot of their research, a lot of this shit that we talk about, like Johnny Aborigine, Dallas Go Ahead, niggas was doing real research, man. When everybody's running around here wearing African citizen on posting videos about black people being here, showing you what the Indians looked like. So this is the movement that they started. I ain't started nothing. All I did was watch all their videos and get the inspiration to go ahead and start doing my own thing. So I never sit here and tell you, oh, I'm the Google or I'm the person or where you got it. Nah, I put the information out there. You do your own research from there. So like I said, and then this is what these brothers did. They gave you, each individual had their own individual style or how they do stuff. Some people might not explain it. They can show you enough photos and enough literature to where you can make the determination. Because remember, the only thing we're trying to prove is that at the same time that these so-called African slaves got here, there was black people here. And the black people here outnumbered any of the slaves brought here. That's all I'm trying to prove. I ain't trying, in proving that, we found some other things out. We found that you have other people who made claims that the Americas, they found older bones than anything in Africa. And they found whole, not hominids, not no fucking Neanderthal, human body footprints that dates hundreds of million years. Now, numbers are astronomical or whatever topic. You got to say, well, why would they come up with an astronomical number like that?
Facts.
So, I yield the mic, man. I mean, but I'm just saying that's pretty much what I'm saying as far as that now. I'm just like, I'm going to always like give you the real information because there's a lot of brothers out there who teaching this shit who not giving credit to the people who they learned it from. You
Fact.
gotta. What the fuck was the point? If you not you listen, there is a bunch of videos that's talking about we've been here. So at this point in time, we know that no one is the first person who came up with this shit. So at the same time, if you got something from somebody who might have been that might have put this, I've never heard nobody talk about Indian slavery, and I never heard none of these niggas talk about Peru is older. They talk about the Olmecs, but the Olmecs. So like, and then the Chinchilla mummies with the locks. Who wear locks? Everybody don't wear no locks, bro. The people in that territory is not wearing locks, man.
Facts.
We know who wear locks. We know who them people are because the people who wear them locks, the Africans don't wear locks. And like my man said,
right?
Huh?
Incas, some of them Inca mummies, right?
Exactly, but they was called the Tuchilla mummies.
Yeah, that was found also with gold on their necks, jewelry and on their teeth.
Yes, exactly. That's where El Dorado is at. That where was at Peru. El Dorado was in Peru. All that shit they talking about Wakanda was over here, man. But what I'm telling you is they got dread the locks. The locks and stuff speak for itself. No one else is wearing locks. We're not gonna sit here and play and say, oh well, you got other people who wear where are these people at? Why not none of the people who claim to be ancestors of these people? Why they not practicing or even rock these same traditions like their people were or the same culture? You don't see no locks in Africa. Why is that? Why is that? Most Africans can't even grow hair until they come here. So like you don't see them with their hair is not like I ain't trying to be funny, but when you look at their hair, you look at them exactly. It'd be nappy and it'd be spot. Our hair, we take care of our hair. We put oils and introduce exactly. Care of our hair. We braid our hair. We do different things to moisturize and make you know what I'm saying, and make our hair, you know what I'm saying, to a certain texture to our liking or whatever. So how we practice in this different culture, white people don't put no oils in their hair. So hold up, Africans don't put oils in their hair. White people don't put oils in their hair. So how we put oils in our hair? Where do we get that from? Where we get that from? Where we get that from? So, like I said, man, it's already over, man. The most people, listen, like I said, go to the Army Rock Squad. You go to the Army Rock Squad, look up and see how many subscribers the Army Rock Squad got. How many subscribers the Army Rock Squad got, Chief Outlet?
He ain't even know her no more, but they got quite a bit.
Let's get this knowledge.
He got.
Let's get this knowledge down. I was saying, yeah, I was trying not to have no character slander, but I know, you know what I'm saying, you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, I seen you debunk all this shit before. You know what I'm saying? I done seen some of your videos. I know what y'all brothers is capable of. I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I know what y'all capable of. But the whole point is that when you trying to prove it, you know what I'm saying, to the world, or you trying to prove it, it's a little different ball game. And so that's the level I was trying to take it. But
yeah, what?
Bro, it's easier. It's so easier. You know why? Why it's easier? Because this is what they want to tell you. They said it was no black people here prior to 1492. This is what they told you. But we find out different. So if I can prove to you that it's black people here, you got the Smithsonian Institute telling you that the first Americans looked at like, they ain't saying was, they saying resembled Africans, Australians, and South Pacific Islands. So
they don't even understand it because they keep saying they. They try to lump us all in like we all believe the same God or some shit, like we all believe the same. So they think we like some kind of cultish type some kind of cult type deal. Like I mean not like, but or some kind of religion. They don't know that each and every one of us have our own, you know, different types of perspectives and shit. So you can know 100% they really don't, you know what I'm saying, they really don't know. So what they doing is they feeding off what you say. You see what I'm saying? They feeding off what you say, but cause you hear a couple.
They
Right.
always
You
want to do
you hear
that.
a couple brothers always say they. Like, who you talking? You got to be specific because everybody don't say that. You see what I'm saying? So they trying to, you know what I'm saying? But this is what you need to understand. This is one part I want to say too, is that like when I being in this I don't know what to call it, this online culture or whatever the hell you want to call it. I noticed that people get larger when they have an enemy. I notice when a person has the enemy, they get stronger. And this when they have some dirt or when they have something to slander, when they have some enemy, they get stronger. And so if they don't have an enemy, then they slowly die. You see what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, but and
Hey,
I don't mean like literally, but I mean like
You
their channels and
saying
shit.
aggressor. You saying you need an agitator or someone to agitate you. Just like in any movie, there's always an agitator. Whether it's the damn landlord upstairs that don't want you to play the music loud, or it's a motherfucker with a bomb trying to blow up something. There's always an agitator. But understand that this is basically about people trying to find their culture. And when people do eventually find their culture, it probably would die that. But it's more. But as far as
N- n- n-
that's what it's all about. It's not a
hey,
movement to where, yeah.
I'll make sure
Go ahead, fellas.
my mic was fucking up. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Omac. Go ahead, man.
but
Jaguar.
that's pretty much. Wait, yeah, Jaguar, what's up? Where Jaguar? I see you got something up on the screen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm here just to, what I'm saying, bring some of this bibliography claiming to the pyramid.
Yeah, go ahead, fam. But I was saying like if their numbers started dropping, you know what I'm saying, and they get an enemy, their numbers rise up. You see what I'm saying? And so now Aborigines is the new enemy now. You see what I'm saying? And so that makes them stronger. This is how they work. In all reality, if we were just to ignore that shit and don't watch that shit and unsubscribe from that shit will literally fade. You see what I'm saying? But I know that take too much discipline. But um and so now that the Aborigines is the new enemy, I mean they finna get strong, man. You see what I'm saying? They round up today. And so so what I was, you know what I'm saying? So my bottom line is that if if you don't want to prove to the world, you know what I'm saying, and you just want to prove to them or prove to, you know what I'm saying, you ain't got to prove to us, but if you just want to prove to them, then if you just shut down and just, unsubscribe and just did, you know what I'm saying, did what you had to do, that shit will fade. You know what I'm saying? That shit will fade out the window. You understand what I'm saying? Like that I'm a slave from Africa shit, that shit will fade because they won't have an enemy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if they don't got the Moors to fuck with or the Hebrews to fuck with and the Aborigines, who they gonna fuck with? You know what I'm saying? It has to be an enemy, and for some reason in this culture, in this online community, the conscious community, everybody has to have an enemy unless nobody listen to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me from an observer, just watching. And so now the Aborigines have become the new enemy. Now the Aborigines will rise. You know what I'm saying? Because now the Aborigines have an enemy. So now the Aborigines is finna start rising up and getting offended and start rising up just like tonight. You see what I'm saying? So at some point we just gotta just come, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta just come to us, you know what I'm saying, come to ourselves and just do our own shit because we do gotta at the end of the day we do gotta get this culture together. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But that's all I want to say, y'all. Good job out here, man. I'm trying my best to be out here with y'all. You know, I'm not, I don't want to get into this online, oh man, he rolling with Chief Holiday, so now he did this and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm out here. I'm having a little fun. I'm learning and practicing and things like that. So I'm out here with y'all, fam. I support you.
No doubt. That's what's up, man.
Yeah, I fucked with you too, brother. Yeah, we just ready to keep pushing this information out and just keep showing without a shadow of a doubt who we are with evidence and data to back it up. So Jaguar, go ahead and go in with what you gonna do, brother. I didn't mean to cut you off. You know, everybody building. Let's get it.
Yeah, man, you know, and I just want to make sure I come in solid to state that a lot of archaeologists and scientists nowadays, most of them are under a oath. And you can look that up all over the web. Look up forbidden archaeology. They got multiple websites on Google for that to make it simple. And just to prove even more, like I was saying, I got a book here, Atlantis in America, Navigators of the Ancient World. And as you see, by Ivar Zapp and George Erickson, this book was pressed in 1998. But the bibliography is great because they give you multiple sources, articles, and other scholarship to back